First play of the period, first down here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of it.
He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. Line getting set on second down. Looking for a physical attack to go. Pulled down for a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Perfectly thrown ball. Nice catch. Good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5.
Stop him at the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it's a good example.
Nice job by the defense staying deep to getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Now he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Extra point here will give them the lead. He stood tall in the pocket, held his ground, and delivered a strike despite taking that hit.
I'm impressed with this quarterback, boy. In the pocket like that, you've got all these bodies. Guys are trying to grab you, and guys are trying to shield your vision downfield. He knew he was going to get popped. He was able to stand in the pocket calmly and deliver a strike downfield.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even though it stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him.
He's going for it.
Hit the open guy and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back to the 10.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He scrambled. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. The defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This defense is kept them back to one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got him downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. first down. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Going to try to get it himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Able to get just a few before sliding toward the hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Leaves it with the back. What powerful running, just driving the ball forward for everything he could get. He'd be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Working up that side. Good solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's struck downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Now they got the inside give.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a fight. FIU handled its business today, and given what this week was like in Miami, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking on the move. On the run, deep down, outside. Pick up on
on the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Looking to throw on first down. Dumps it to the back. It's on target and complete. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll move the wide receiver. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Unleashes one. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Better fasten those seatbelts. These offenses are cruising.
And trusting your quarterback in these situations is huge, and you can tell they trusted him, and he delivered right before the half, the chance to take the lead and take all the momentum.
Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime.
Put 6 on the board, fellas.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. As always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Moving on to give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defensive line.
As he gets the first down, they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
That's it. Complete.
some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. Deployed on the read. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And the Jayhawks, myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for a check play on second and short. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's past the 30. He's on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. He's at the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raider. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line. And man, are they in business. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Fires to the middle.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous to the catch. If this quarterback gets to his progression, David, he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between the quarterback and the wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back to the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking downfield on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice game. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. And the
moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the first down. They need a turnover or something to generate some momentum.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Let's go! Looking to bleed it.
Jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people are going to go, why do you run the route short? You know, like you got to run that route into the end zone so when he catches it, he gets credit for the 2-point play. But they're stopped short, no points.
Run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time for a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
Brings him to the open. Passes sticks him still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wants to go up top. Dances away from the pressure going to his left. And they make the tackle. It'll be enough for a first down. And we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period. And it's Texas Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Might be changing the route. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right out. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Working that outside. Got him stopped. Gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Hurry. The Red Raiders want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Down. Makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Off the play fake on first down. The short handoff is open. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the brain of the position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around. He's in.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
He'll do it himself from the draw.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
Bring in the heat. Fires deep for the end zone. Shot to the end zone. Around 6 points waiting on them.
How about the day for this receivers and touchdowns? Hey, defense, that guy's good. You might want to do something about it. Send 2 at him. Send 3 at him. You can't let this guy continue to do this time and time again.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll throw it down. Crosses the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And how about this quarterback, man? He's showing you a little bit of everything. He's had a great day throwing the football, spinning it around, scoring touchdowns, and now shows you he can pick them up and put them down, scrambling for the first down. He's had a day where he's really showing you he can do all things on the football field.
The running back there did everything that he's coached to do, right? They've got the lead late in this game. You've got to stay in bounds. You're finding yards. It's a positive run. You're not going out of bounds. Really well done. This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they try to hand it off again.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And this offense stays aggressive and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, third and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. Nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. Right to keep it down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. And that had all the makings of fun, neat windshield. But how about the whole corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll line up for a second down play. They want that third and short. Good timing on the quick out. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And the Red Raiders head quickly to the line. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit forcing that incompletion.
Tight end now in motion. Fourth down, gotta have it here. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Red Raiders didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. Nowhere to run.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the right side. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin, great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Under fire. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long on the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. There's a hit. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage. Great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for